Hello, my name is Fanta Sylla, and in this video I'll be answering interview questions for the upcoming desk receptionist position for this fall semester. A little bit about myself is that I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York, but I am from Guinea in West Africa. I decided to move to DC for school because I feel like I wanted to be in an environment that is less hectic compared to New York. I feel like New York can be like really overstimulating for me, but DC has that balance between like loudness and like calmness. At the same time, you can find that peace in DC. But I still love New York. I'm interested in becoming actually my major is computer science, and I'm going to be a sophomore here at American this upcoming fall. And the reason why I'm interested in becoming a DR is because I was a DR last semester, and I will say it was a great experience for me. It allowed me to like build my customer service skills, and which is something that I felt like I had to work on. I was able to communicate with people more openly and like help solve issues. And also because just making housing and residence life a smooth experience for all was like kind of one of my goals, and I feel like I did a good job at that, which is why I'm interested in coming back and just being a part of that community again, because it was great. A time where I provided excellent customer service, I could use an example from when I was a DR. One time someone was really struggling to get into the room, and I feel like something that I did was just trying to remain calm and apologizing. It was actually my fault. I was making a mistake, so I just tried to once I figured it out, I apologized. I tried to keep a calm attitude and just like not let them get overwhelmed and not get overwhelmed myself. And in the end, we both figured it out, and they got back into the room with no issue. I would just do this again as a DR this semester by, still keeping that precaution where I'm like having that calmness with residents, and just trying to be as respectful as possible in difficult and like troubling times so that they can get into the room smoothly, or whatever they need smoothly. What strengths I have include I feel like I'm great at team building and working as a team. Like, for example, if somebody's stranded, or like if someone needs their shift taken up, I feel like I'm good at helping pick up shifts and just making sure that the desk isn't ever like stranded or like in need of someone. And I feel like I did a great job working as a team. Also, I have great communication skills. I feel like if I'm struggling to get somewhere, if I know I'm going to be late, I'm going to let that person at the desk know, or let those around me know, so that it can be a smooth experience for all and not have anyone struggling to get where they need to be. And what challenges I might anticipate at a desk is probably strandings. If people come in being too loud, things like that. So I feel like when I do have a stranding, just calling the person, if that doesn't work out, reaching out to HR and trying to get my shift taken up, and just always being respectful and keeping a calm attitude with all. I feel like I navigate conflict by just remaining calm. I feel like I tend to be on the calmer side. I feel like when I get overwhelmed with stuff, it can be a bad experience for all. So just remaining calm, trying not to get overworked, asking for help, and communicating to those around me how I'm feeling without it being friction between our relationships, or as coworkers. And an example of this is one time during as a DR last semester, it was like closing for school for the last semester, and school was closing, and I was at the desk, and I was there for like almost an hour because the person that was supposed to replace me didn't show up. And this was like frustrating, but I just tried to remain calm, reaching out, and the person came, they apologized, and so like we both solved the issue. And I realized that it was fine in the end, and just trying to keep that calm composure. When was a time that you provided support to someone that had a different identity or lived different experiences from you? Explain the steps you took and what you learned. Growing up in the Bronx, New York, I was around people who were very similar to me, or that came from very different backgrounds. So I felt like one of my friends that actually came from Ghana when we were younger, I feel like I used to see her getting bullied and like not being treated fairly because of an accent or like where she's from or being different compared to us. But that person is like one of my best friends now. So I feel like just making sure that everyone feels welcome, greeting people, and just like accepting each other, that we're all different, we all come from different backgrounds, and that's what makes us unique. Because if we were all the same, then there would be no, you know, spark or no appreciation of different cultures. um so yeah, just like the steps that I took to make her feel seen is just like, you know, um showing that we both have a lot in common. We're both from West Africa, so that in itself is like a lot of similarity between us. And just listening to her and like letting her feel seen, I feel like it's the most important thing to building community and maintaining that diversity within groups. um Please share a time when you could not meet academic or workplace expectations. How did you resolve the issues? If you not have not experienced this, share how you would navigate this in the future. A time where I could not meet academic. I feel like growing up, I was actually really, really bad at math. And so, like, to this day, it's funny because I'm a computer science major, but I'm not the best at math. But I feel like the ways in which I kind of caught up in math is just like reaching out for help and asking those around me, like studying, and just like being around people who kind of struggled too, and just like getting seen by each other. um I would navigate this, or and I would also navigate this as a DR by, like, you know, there's always a solution to stuff in a way. So yeah. um Discuss how you would prioritize the following varied tasks if they were occurring simultaneously. The desk phone is ringing. Students inform you that they need to check out their mail. Students need medical assistance. So the first thing I would do is, of course, go to the student that needs medical assistance. I feel like once someone's life is in danger, then everything else isn't as important. I feel like someone's health is always the first thing that I would approach. So I would go help that student get medical assistance. Wait, you know, tell students that are waiting to wait. For me, is why I get that person medical assistance. And then yeah, just like making sure that that person gets medical assistance, then giving students that help once that student is cleared. And I'm sure that the person who called might call back, so then I'll call back apologizing, like, oh, the student needed medical assistance, and then, you know, continuing on with the day as a duty, because things like that can get overwhelming. But I feel like once someone's life in danger, then that's what I need to put first before everything else. So yeah, these are my responses to the interview questions. So thank you for your time and for listening to me.